Hi, I'm Victoria and I'm a marketing and events lead in a technology company in central London. Come join me to see how a day working in marketing in a tech company in London looks like. Also, I'm a Brazilian living abroad for 6 years and I've worked and studied in 5 different countries. Please feel free to subscribe to discover more about living, working, and studying abroad.
Hello, good morning. I'm Victoria, and this is a day in my life working as a marketing lead in London. So, I do not have to work every day from the office. I only have to work from the office 3 days a week. And today I could work from home, but I got this very cool membership thing with my credit card that allows me to go to a WeWork working space once a month in London. So I'm gonna pick an office that I would like to go, and I'm gonna work from there today. I live in Kensington, which is in West London, and there's an office right at Shepherd's Bush that's a 20-minute walk from my place, which is actually so lovely. I've been there before, I loved the space, but today I want to try something different. I thought of going maybe somewhere around Marylebone, because that is quite fancy. I was wondering what type of friends I could make there. I need to book it, by the way. Okay, so let's do a quick get ready with me. The last time I was at this WeWork working space before, people looked really cool, they looked super creative. I actually looked like I felt very boring on the way I was dressing, so today I want to dress a little bit more spicy. I think those spaces are super cool for maybe like making friends and making connections. There's so many people, entrepreneurs there, or just creatives, or people who work in the industry, and it's just nice to like connect, so I want to look a bit cool. Okay, so option number 1 is my Canggu crop top. I got this in Bali, which I think it's very fun, and the back is really cute. It doesn't look like corporate at all, though, and I'm not sure if it's like dressed up enough, but... Okay, second option is this blue crop top. I feel like it's too croppy toppy. I am very grateful though, because my company, they're so casual with the way they dress. Like, they will be completely fine with me wearing this to work. Okay, I found some high-waisted jeans, so they hide my belly a little. I think I'm gonna go with this. That's it. That's my look.
Joyride, a hit and run. I thought I loved you and you thought I was fun. I'm moving on down the road. Watch me as I go, watch me as I go. Should I look both ways before you cross me, baby? 'Cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on.
So I found this WeWork called the Aldwych. Looks very nice. It's loud in the city. So I'm gonna try that. That's in Temple. It takes only about 30 minutes from my place to get there. Yeah, let's go. Let's try a different WeWork.
I'm moving on.
So at my company, we can choose the time we want to start. So we can choose to start between 9 and 10, and then we can finish between 5 and 6, depending on the time you started. I love tech companies because of that. I just love the flexibility.
I'm moving on. Should I look both ways before you cross me, baby? 'Cause I don't break for
I love that I picked this place. I had no clue it was going to be this pretty.
Let's be on my way, best of luck. I'm moving on, got nothing left to
have a little WeWork card. Let's see if my card is gonna work. There it is. Nice. Oh, thanks. So I decided to arrive relatively early today. That was mostly because I didn't really know the space, as this was the first time I was coming to this WeWork. So I just wanted to make sure I could explore, find a proper desk for me, grab a coffee before getting started, know where the snacks were, just getting familiar with the place. Then I actually found this lovely sofa and I just decided to fill in my meeting notes there. So every single day, my first meeting in the morning, it's a marketing stand-up, which is the moment that we just think of what we're going to do today and we just review our tasks with the team. If we're facing any issues as well, like if there's something that's making us stuck in our work, this is the moment to tell our boss and to ask for help. So after filling my meeting notes, I looked for a meeting booth, because those are always best if you need to say something confidential. So basically, we start our stand-ups in our company first sharing what are our good news of the day. So anything that's positive, anything that's good that we did the day before, or something you're happy about or grateful. Okay, so my good news of the day is that I am really grateful because I'm going to Brazil over the weekend to visit my family, and I'm really happy about that. Yeah. What are your good news of the day? And then you share what are your main priorities for the day. Okay, so my top priority things to get done today. I have a meeting with Maria, and we're going to discuss how we can collaborate in a mini marketing campaign, so like a 1-minute video on what are the upcoming trends for the streaming industry. I'm also going to prepare some content to be published next week because I'm going off to Brazil and I want to make sure we still have the LinkedIn populated at least every 3 days. So I'm going to create some content and I was hoping that you could approve that before the end of the day so I could just make sure that I can publish that next week. And finally, if I have the time, I'm going to show the employer branding content plan that I prepared to the people team. And yeah, just so check with them which ones are the most productive ones. It's a great way to start the day because we can start the day on a positive note, just sharing good news. It also gives me the opportunity to prioritize and just think my day before I actually get started so I know exactly what I need to do today. Okay, I see. I've also created some content. I wrote an article on the future of sports streaming. So as I said, we're in the streaming industry. So I just wrote something about a project that we had with a client. And now I am just basically hosting that in our website. So basically, I just took all of the content I wrote and I inserted in our website inside all of the articles that we have. Actually, those are the articles that I helped write or just edit, and I insert them on the website. Usually I work with thought leaders, so people who really know what they're doing, so they help me write those articles and we just prepare them to be in the website. And now I'm just gonna write a LinkedIn post so it drives traffic to this page, so people come from LinkedIn to read this. And so that's a lot of what I do on my day-to-day as a content marketing lead. I create a lot of content, be it LinkedIn, be it articles, be it videos sometimes, with people who really know and are really experts in the industry. And then we just try to frame this in a way that will, of course, make us look good, because that's what marketing does, but also we try to educate people in the industry with the expertise that we have in-house.
because we're a very niche company in streaming, so we have a lot to teach from our learnings, and this is my work. I craft stories so people can learn about us. I think one of the important things about my job is that I've been in the tech industry for 7 years now. I started with internships, and I worked in 3 countries already for tech. Anyways, I think it's like about developing this ability of not just like being a good marketeer and be able to tell stories, but also being able to get things that are more technical from the tech world and being able to explain them in a readable way, in a more businessy way, because sometimes people who read those articles or just any type of content, they're not as technical as the people who are actually the experts and who are doing the coding or anything behind the software. So you need to be able to bridge this gap of communication between the technical people and the people who are not so technical. So this is one of the skills I'd say I developed to be working as a marketing lead in tech. In case you're wondering about my studies, so I have 3 degrees. My first degree was in film, actually, which is funny. It was different. I loved it. I did this back in Brazil, where I'm from. And then my second degree was in Germany, and I had a bachelor's as well from Germany in international business with a major in marketing and strategy. So that's where I started my mostly marketing career. To be fair, the filmmaking part also helped me developing my way of like telling stories and just understanding marketing and media, but my main field of studies is really business, so it was international business. And then I also have a master's from England on innovation management and entrepreneurship. So basically I've always worked in tech, and I felt like studying innovation management would be really handy for all of my jobs, because every single tech company deals a lot with innovation, and I just love the tech industry so much. So those were the things that I studied for me to be here and having this job.
So that was an absolutely lovely day at the Aldrich House, the WeWork co-working space. I would sincerely recommend for anyone who doesn't really have enough space, is trying to be a digital nomad, wants to meet new people in a city. That was really good. From my perspective, because I did want to meet some new people, everybody was so friendly and people were talking to me. There was like really a social environment going on. People playing ping pong and just like, really interacting. So I'm ready to go home now. I really hope you enjoyed a day in my life as a marketing and events lead in London, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. See you!